welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of the Minted Box Podcast. My name's Jimmy. With me I have Andrew.
Hey.
And Mike.
Hello.
And today we're going to have a chat about a few interesting things, I believe, but we all got gathered together on Friday night for a bit of a get-together, and I think we can start with a bit of a discussion on that. Andy?
That was pretty awesome, really. Good to all get together in person, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the intention was that we would do a sort of pod here, but we didn't have the tech.
Yeah. It's not far off.
So, yeah.
Not far off.
But we ended up having a bit of a massive night, I suppose.
Yeah. Also good to see Jason there.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. And how did you pull up, Mike?
Pulled up. Alright.
Mm.
Yeah, it was good. Had the best sleep.
You had a good sleep. Ah, right. Yeah, it's not a bad lounge, my lounge. So, did anyone end up going fishing with the shitty weather?
Bit of nose wind there.
Oh, sorry.
That's cool.
Was there any fishing done this weekend, considering the weather was so bad?
No. None. Would have been really good fish conditions about 4 a.m. But it was just too rainy and not warm enough. Had the alarm off, went out the back to get my stuff and looked out the window. Mike gave final confirmation that it was not on. So yeah.
Mm.
But still, it was a good night, so definitely worth a trip down there.
Yeah.
I half regret it. Probably should have went out.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So, Andy, Mike, before we actually started tonight, you were talking about autographed CDs or something. What was that about?
Oh, okay. Because I'm really into, as you know, the K-pop sort of genre of music. And there's this guy that I sort of buy CDs of. And they're not your normal CDs, the ones that you get from the shop. They're usually like promotional digital singles, things like that. Stuff that just doesn't get released. But so this guy...
The stuff that's stamped, not for sale.
Yeah, it even says so.
Yeah, right.
And usually these CDs would come autographed by the artists. And and there's this guy. I suspect he works for one of the major TV networks. But because I don't know how he gets all these CDs, but he does. He gets quite a few copies of them, and he has a pretty successful business in selling them. And he also sells these TV stations. They hold their own music programs, each of them. And so he somehow is able to get tickets to these music shows. And I was thinking maybe later on this year that I'd actually take a trip to Korea and go. Yeah.
Wow.
And,
How much are the tickets?
$100.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're difficult to get anyway, but he's the only guy I know who can get them, so I might take advantage of that.
When I was in Guangzhou, they were having an advertisement. There was an advertisement on the television for a big event they were having at New Year's Eve. That was like an electronic dance party,
Right.
and it was full on. It would have been pretty cool to go to if I was like 20 years younger. But yeah.
What is it, like a
Like one of those Asian
like a big
robot
day out
things.
type thing?
Yeah, like a festival where everyone was dressed up like Japanese robot girls and stuff.
Oh, like cosplay style.
Yeah, totally cosplay. Good.
What is it on all day, night?
It was on all day and into New Year's Eve.
Oh shit!
So I don't know what time it would have finished up, but yeah.
Did you see anyone dressed up?
No,
or did you see the advertising?
just saw the advertising. Yeah. So
would there be alcohol in these parties?
yeah, there would have
Or
been.
any sort
Yeah,
of
but
recreational.
it's not really a drinking culture, I guess. But there's bound to be some. You know, I don't know. I'm imagining there'd be heaps of drugs there.
Did they take heaps of drugs, mate? In that scene?
Korean in the K-pop
scene?
It's taboo, really. It's taboo. It's not even. Yeah, it's not even cool to do it. Yeah, it's not at all. They're very conservative when it comes to drug use.
Yeah.
So they're like straight
Things
edge.
like that. Straight up. I mean, that's just the image that they want to portray. But in real life, I'm sure, you know, other things happen. I mean, there was a.
But I'm thinking like for people who go to the concerts and stuff.
Oh no, the guys who go to the concerts. Okay, these are like TV recordings.
Yeah.
As if you know you're the live audience.
Yeah.
So you go to the studio, you go with your buddies, and you usually go with, say your favorite girl group is there. You go there with your fan group, and then you fan chant and stuff like that. It's all very coordinated.
What the fuck is a fan chant?
Organized.
What
No
the
shit.
what the fuck is a fan chant, dude?
Fan chant.
Come
Like
on.
as they sing their song, right? In the little breaks, they would scream out things.
Come on. Come on. Rehearsed.
No joke.
Pre-prepared.
Pre-prepared.
Come on,
Pre-prepared.
dude.
It's to show their
Dude, if you go, I'll
their
come
support.
with you. That's funny.
It's excellent.
Yeah. That's too funny, dude.
But each boy group, girl group, artist, whoever, right, has their own fan club. Like it's full on.
So,
Full on
like,
Are you a member of any?
No, not officially.
but do you do the boys or the girls?
I mainly listen to. I just listen to everything really.
Really?
But mainly girl groups.
Right.
But there's a lot of artists and stuff that I listen to.
I heard there's special taxis. Say sung taxis or something that will.
Oh, Sesang.
Yeah,
Sesang means
Yeah.
what's it called? A diehard fan or a stalker fan. almost.
Stalker level fan.
Stalker level fan. No joke. It's it's pretty serious that it's gotten its own name. You know, the sort of
It's like
They have
fucking-
special
Extreme
taxis that will speed around and follow the group's vans and stuff when they're going to concerts. And there's this band I think called Super Junior or something. I don't know
yeah,
if you-
that's right.
Yeah, they had like 6 of these Say-Sung taxis following them like really high speed. And one of them was like trying to get super close and ran into another car and caused a big ass accident. Like a 6-car pile-up or something.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Dude, if you go,
I mean-
I'll totally go. That's
I'll pay for the
hilarious.
Say-Sung taxi as well.
That's hilarious. And also how much faith I have in that you'll get your shit together and go.
Okay, I'll go double.
Okay then, it's a deal.
Boom. What time of year, Mike, would you go?
End of the year.
Would you go
Oh,
around
actually,
Christmas?
no, hold on. What would be a good time? I wouldn't go there in summer. You don't want to go to
No.
Asian countries during summertime.
Would
It's
you go
just-
there in winter? Like
Yeah, I
December?
would. It's a cool time.
I've actually
So winter or even spring. Spring's good. But I think during springtime they have one of those long holidays. I forgot what it's called.
Golden Week.
Where they basically have a whole week off.
So my buddy from America, who is a Korean American, has just gone back to Seoul for the Christmas, the Chinese New Year,
Yeah.
break from Guangzhou, and apparently was so bitterly cold over Christmas and that period that in Seoul you would never want to go there.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely go there, because if you're there at Christmas, Mike, I'd definitely go.
Okay then. Make sure I plan it well.
Bring your ice skates.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Danger, and your butt pad and your helmet.
Yeah, I'll go with the
And
ice
your
skates.
braces. I probably wouldn't go with ice skates.
Just roam the streets with them on.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I just
Find
have
small
shoes
puddles.
like worn out soles.
You'd be getting around town just by skating on the top of the rivers.
Yeah. That would be fun.
But he went ice fishing, and I said, "Dude, was that awesome and extreme and shit?" He goes, "No, you just fucking carve a hole in the ice and dangle a line in."
Yeah.
And they usually catch smelt.
He
Which
thought
are
he was
about
going
10
for this hardcore fucking, like, it sounds really, ice fishing. Like, you can have it on the Discovery Channel. Like river monsters and shit. And
Fishing
it was
itself is
fucking
kind of boring.
terrible, he said. Yeah, you just literally drop,
He was
dangle
picturing
in
like
and
the
go.
Arctic
Yeah.
on an iceberg,
Yes.
surrounded by polar bears and
Yeah,
shit.
high wind shit
Fucking
and
walrus.
fucking, yeah. But so he was a bit disappointed.
Did he catch anything?
No,
Unbelievable.
so it's not just us.
Yeah.
It's not just us.
I'm thinking next week, South Head. Off that ledge, Mike.
Wait, South Head. Oh yeah, okay.
With the big rod, so we can cast out beyond all the snares.
Yeah, that's a nice platform.
Yeah.
I found a real. Remember that little section that I cast in
Yeah.
the other week, where the float would just sit in one spot being churned up. I want to try that spot.
That's actually a place we could actually burley successfully, I think, because
Oh yeah.
burley would just follow that same current.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. We could
I'll-
even just.
That's where we should bring that burley stick. I'll bring it in.
Is that
Oh, your scoop?
Yeah, we can finally. Oh yeah, scoop. Sorry.
is that the
Yeah.
thing that looks like a
Burley scoop.
dildo?
No, that's the burley bomb.
Oh,
The burley scoop is like a long, like a half-length golf club with a spoon on the end, I think.
Yeah. Has a little bit of a flicking action.
Yeah, it's like a warmer up for burley.
yeah, right. I've not seen it. I've not seen it.
That's because it's still mint in box, dude.
Style. Oh, mint in.
Mint in box.
What do you reckon, Jimbo? Will you make it up for that?
What's that?
Up to Southfield sometime on the weekend?
This weekend coming? Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see why not.
Cool.
It's a good place to bring your chair.
And also there's a top kite flying spot really close to there. On the
Really?
Yeah.
What? You fly a kite off that cliff, and then what?
No, there's a. It's like not kite surfing one, just a normal kite.
Oh.
And it's a park, a big footy field. So you don't go off the edge or anything.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I've been there like way back in the day. Alright, like 2000 or something. But we could give kite a shot there as well, and then
Cool.
head down to the fishing. Depending on the wind.
Yeah, depending on the sun and the wind, I intend to take the trainer out in the afternoon one day this week.
Yeah, definitely.
But that will involve at least a little bit of sun. Or
On your body.
yeah, just I don't want rain. I don't want to be rained on.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna
Wednesday,
wear?
Thursday, there's supposed to be sun.
Right.
It's supposed to be reasonable sort of week.
What gear are you gonna wear? Like a long sleeve rashi or?
No, just a t-shirt and a pair of shorts.
Real?
Yeah.
Because if it's afternoon, there won't be as much UV, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be when I come home from work.
Is there a chance for your shorts to just disappear? If you're
Not
body
unless
dragging?
you're in the water. Yes.
Not unless
Oh,
you're
wow.
wearing fucking, Gen Y around your fucking ass and stuff, with your fucking plumber's crack hanging out the
In
top.
which case, there's always a chance.
With your undies fucking brand name hanging around.
Yeah. But if you're body dragging, Mike, you want to do them up pretty tight.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
Maybe wear your lederhosen.
When you have the girth of myself, you don't have to worry about that because everything you wear is really tight. So, Mike and Andy, I believe you've got a story for me.
Yeah, Mike, tell them what happened on the
Dude.
way down.
Yeah, on the way in.
So this is something that happened to you before you arrived at my house on
On the
Friday
way there
evening,
from the city.
and you
yeah.
haven't, you've
Okay,
saved it up.
Firstly, even before I met Andy,
Shit was going
I
awry.
met up with Andy. A bird shat on my stuff. Basically, it just missed my head, and I was carrying my rods in a bag, and I slung it over my shoulder. So, bird shit hit the bag, bit of my hat, and I didn't notice. So I must have been walking around with it, in the city. And when I took the bag off, I saw like a nice, streak of green and white, and I'm thinking, shit, alright, must be my lucky day,
Oh.
Anyway, met up with Andy. I told him the story. I got shat on, and he's like, "You should get yourself a lottery ticket." I'm thinking, yeah, that's a good idea. So we got off at Cronulla Station. No, sorry, not Rockdale Station. And I was waiting for Andy. He was at the newsagents, and then this guy approaches me, tall guy, white dude with grey hair, and it was really nicely done. Like, the what do you call that hairstyle? Hitler Youth style.
Maybe, even an executive style, maybe, would you say?
Yeah. He was a little. He sounded outgoing. He was flamboyant. Not flamboyant.
He was flamboyant.
Yeah.
He totally was.
Semi-flamboyant, but he was just loud. Okay.
Yeah.
But he approached me and goes, "Dude, what's that on your back?" Because, like I said, I had the travel rods in a bag slung over my shoulder. No, the bird shit was already gone. I wiped that off. You didn't see that. But he goes, "What's that? You look like a ninja." And I'm like, "What the hell?" And yeah, I can see where he gets it from, right? Because the two rods sticking out, and since they were covered,
And seeing as how
you just don't know what the hell it is.
your African American
And then
complexion.
yeah, and I couldn't talk to him properly because I had to go into the shop and get the lottery ticket, just in case. And so Andy spoke with him for a bit. I don't know what they were talking about, but I was in the shop for quite a long time, waiting. The machine had broken down. But yeah, I was surprised that Andy was still talking with him. I'm thinking, who the hell is this weirdo? Far out. What's going on here?
Right, so Andy, what were you doing?
I was talking, he was saying like, oh yeah, like I thought that dude was a ninja, and I'm like, no man, we're going fishing, these are like fishing rods. And it's like, yeah, we're going down to Monterey, and he's like, oh right, yeah, right there, yeah, I'll like show you go there. I'm like, you're getting on the 478 bus, and I'm like, yeah, we're doing that.
Dude, I was partially hesitant because I could smell the alcohol in his breath.
Oh yeah,
And he was just overconfident
He was
with
super drunk.
himself.
Oh, he
He was,
wasn't
yeah.
like falling down drunk, but he was really drunk.
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
But in a more of a... Not in a... How should I put it? In a more of an uppity.
Yeah. Like he had like the blue blazer, jeans with a belt, and like fancy brown shoes and shit.
Fancy, pointy, well polished shoes.
Yeah. And he's young looking, but has the full grey hair and stuff.
So, are you trying to hedge around his sexuality there, or...?
No, at that point it didn't come to mind. It was not till we got to the park
I
later on. We'll get to that.
I almost immediately suspected. He did mention the Mardi Gras, and I'm thinking, all right, neat haircut and all.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he was saying, oh, when I was out there and you were in, he was telling me how he's like super skilled in jiu-jitsu and stuff. He even did a jiu-jitsu move and almost knocked a lady over.
Unbelievable.
He was like saying how he was for like 3 or 4 years he was like taught acting at NIDA. And he directed movies and stuff.
Before we caught the bus, on our way to the bus stop, there were a bunch of these teens just, loafing around.
As they do.
10 of them,
Yeah.
I guess. Guys and girls.
Yeah.
Probably around the age of 14, say, average.
Yeah.
And they were being there, just being kids, loud and all. A couple of them were drinking, I think, or smoking. Were they smoking? Yeah, smoking. And he had to voice his opinion on it, And I swear to God, if there were any older, or if there were any, he may have started, he would have started a beef with.
How old are we talking?
Like we would have just
14. About 14.
Yeah. And we were with the dude, so he's going to put us in a position, What the hell?
Yeah, that's
So
when
we sort of kept quiet.
Yeah.
I reckon we just stepped back and waited for the bus to die down.
First thing I thought about, how many 14-year-olds can I take on? Before I actually, get tired and just give up.
Just succumb to the mass of them. So what number did you come up to when you had that thought?
I'm thinking probably about 20.
20. So we were safe.
Because they'd be full on once they... Yeah.
And with his jiu-jitsu skills, we were really fine.
You gotta knock one out every 5 seconds.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Okay.
At least. Because you'll probably last a minute and a half before you're completely puffed out.
So you have to go full on.
I have no experience in this, I'm just guessing. Okay?
Okay.
Purely
Go hard. Straight.
go hard.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I'm with you on that.
Make sure every punch and kick count.
No point messing around.
No jabbing. Yeah, no messing around.
Mm.
Goes the same for the 14-year-old chicks as well.
Oh yeah, they're pretty nasty.
I think at that age they biff just as hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might be spraying the eyes with their hairspray or something. So yeah, we get on the bus with this dude, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll show you exactly where to go. Yeah, exactly where to go. And I was sitting across from him in the like disabled seats, talking away. And Mike had been saying like, before we sat down with this guy, Mike was saying like, yeah, what age do your kids have to be before you let them go into the city and shit on their own?
Yeah, before you can trust them to go off on their own, that they're going to be okay. It's always an issue with parents and young kids.
And I was interested to find out when you give a kid a mobile phone, because that's beyond my experience.
And so that's what you were talking to this dude about.
And what did he say?
At first he said like 30.
30? He'll let him out at 30.
He was a really funny guy.
He's got daughters. He's got a daughter.
Pretty funny. But then I think when he stopped joking, I think he said
11
11 when they go to the city, and was it 8 when they
8
get a phone?
to get a phone.
So that's something I really wanted to know.
Yeah, that is
But
interesting.
yeah,
It depends on the kid, though. I think Mike, having grown up in Bondi, could probably talk to that in the fact that you probably went to the city much earlier than I did. Growing up.
Yeah, it was a lot safer around here. And I was a latchkey kid, Well, not really, but basically was. Because my parents were at work and stuff, so as soon as I get home from school, what do? You hang out with your buddies outside. Everyone's your friend.
And watch MASH.
Did you have did you go and hang out at the police boys club or anything?
Yes, we had our version of it called WAYS, Waverley Action for Youth Services. It's a youth centre. That's what we used to call it. It used to be in Bondi Junction when I was really young. When I was around, when I first came to Australia, I was around 9 at the time when I started hanging out there and all these kids. It was a good place to hang out. I mean, kids will either be there or in the street causing, trouble, I guess. But yeah, met a lot of interesting characters in that place, especially the youth workers. They had some stories to tell, real stories. But yeah, later on they moved down to Bondi, and they're still there. And a couple of my mates actually work for them. So yeah, they transitioned into just being counsellors, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't just a hangout either. They'd arrange stuff like camping, trips out to the beach and stuff like that. Just anything to keep us busy.
That's really cool.
So yeah, but yeah, so it was a lot earlier. I mean, I was allowed to go out, but I was surprised at my. I brought up the question only because I remember in primary school I was probably year 2. I would have been about 7 or so. And I remember my mates coming in off the bus. And I'm thinking, where are their parents, I lived just down the street, so, come 9 o'clock, I just bolt down to school. It was only a block away. But these guys would be coming from different suburbs, about, half an hour away. So I was thinking, how?
Yeah, right.
They would have been taught that. And every morning, I catch the bus to go to work, and I see some little kids go in the bus with no parental supervision. I'm thinking, wow, how?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what would happen out there. They could get lost, or the bus could deviate. What do they do then? Who looks after them then? Just stuff like that.
Yeah, right. Did you just hear me cough?
Yeah, heaps.
When?
Just then.
We eating Doritos.
No, he was coughing.
What, during the story? Like 5 minutes ago, or just then?
Just then.
Okay. What about 5 minutes ago when you were telling me about?
5 minutes ago, yeah.
Can't remember.
So the mute button doesn't work.
Probably not. Don't worry, it's flavor, dude.
There's a mute button?
Yeah, anyway. So then what happened?
Dude, the bus, the 478, stops way before it gets to your place.
Way before.
Like way before.
At least 5 minutes before.
And I'd looked on the internet and the map and everything, and it said it goes right past there, but the dude says, last stop.
And a few people were pretty disgruntled about it. Not just us. And Clint, that was the guy's name, he wouldn't have any of it. He went off. He was swearing at the bus driver and shit, calling him a dickhead. What else did he call him?
I don't remember the details. What's going on?
Oh, that's bullshit, mate.
Wow.
Fuck off. This and that. Oh, he was full on. It's like
the bus driver was just, yeah.
Yeah, they must get it all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking Clint, eh?
And then he's like, oh, can you watch my bag for a second? You have a briefcase of some kind.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then he
Went for a slash.
It was on that something parade that goes right along the beach on that.
Dude, it was the main strip. It was where
Grand
all
Parade.
the restaurants and shops were.
Yeah.
Just before that bridge.
So he just nicks a bit closer to the down near the beach side where there's some trees and hangs a leak.
Oh.
And what did he say his job was? Because after the bus, he insisted that we catch a taxi, and I'm going, oh look mate, we'll just walk. No. We get into a taxi. I get paid a lot of money. Alright, so don't worry about it. And they're like, oh, okay, what do you do for work? And then he said some position that
UX something, so user experience something.
Yeah,
for like websites or whatever.
User experience something.
Yeah.
What would that be?
It's like when dudes are designing websites, he's like he thinks about the user experience, like what they see and where they click and stuff. Some more conceptual designer, and then hands that off to the coders.
Okay.
And so he was keen on us. He's like, man, you guys, I'll take you in a taxi. Because he'd been sort of talking up how he was like right there, and it was his area. So I think he was like,
I'll show you the best place to be.
But also feeling like a host. And he said he'd show us which bus to get and shit. So he probably thought we're like,
yeah.
He wanted to be a good host, I guess, as well.
Nationality.
Skip. He was saying
Total whitey.
Like, oh yeah, total white.
He was asking if you were from the Balkans. He got a little political, you know. With
he
all,
thought I was Serbian. Serbian or Croatian, and I'm like, no. And then he was going on about how
yeah, you should have been like, dude, I'm a Korean.
No, he uses jujitsu, man. But then he was going on about how the Celtics are like the all honorable and the peacekeepers of the world and stuff.
Yeah, he went on about that, eh?
Not like in a white power way, but in, I don't know.
He tried in a more spiritual sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
he was
sounded fuddy-duddy.
asking, like, Mike, like, where you from, dude? And we wouldn't tell him. We're like, oh, you have to guess, dude. And
He was close.
He was close. His first guess was Thai. And then he also tried Malaysian and Indo.
And so he didn't guess that you were Tibetan.
No. And we wouldn't tell him. It's like, he asked. He was keen.
Well, you've got to keep the man's identity quiet.
I know. Even this dude doesn't.
Oh, God.
So he calls down his taxi and we drive along. We went a bit past your place because he was thinking of a different spot. He was thinking a couple of, a bit further up the beach. But when we went past it, I'm thinking, oh, what the fuck?
Where the fuck is he taking it? All the while he's hitting on the taxi driver.
What was
He was
his
calling
name?
him the cool. You're a cool guy.
What was his name?
You're a beautiful
Cletus.
man, or whatever the hell he was saying.
Oh, but he was saying like, I'm saying like, oh, you come on this line and stuff, and he's saying, oh yeah, I've been like taking this train for ages. Like back in the day, I'd take this train with the guns.
Was his,
going off hunting and
was
shit.
his last name Malat?
No, but like he was thinking because Mike had his swords, and he was saying, oh yeah, I used to take this in a gun when I'd go out hunting, whatever. He didn't look like a hunter, and he's saying like, yeah, people wouldn't even notice.
No, of course not.
I was weary of the guy, you know. He did take us to a car park.
Yeah, that's where we pulled off like a few streets past yours in a car park. And that's when I'm like, oh, he's totally gay.
Yeah, you're about to get your cock sucked.
But he was like,
Or you're gonna have to suck some.
but he's not like totally,
That's how it
obviously.
starts.
But and he was really, he had an eye for Mike.
Did your grinder app alert you to anything suspicious?
Yeah, my left pocket was buzzing furiously.
But yeah, when we get out of the taxi, he's fully telling Mike how good looking he is and shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't quit.
He wouldn't quit.
Wow.
It
is Mardi Gras. It was Mardi Gras weekend.
It was, yeah. But I was telling him like, yeah, I like totally Mike's good, but he has no confidence, man. And
Yeah, why did you go on about it? We were there for like another 10 minutes in the rain, you know, in the middle of a car park.
With a strange man with the surname Malat.
you've got one dude, like a dude who's totally unbiased, like he's never met you before, he's telling you you're like quite the good-looking dude. And I think you're not bad looking, dude. But I think you could do a lot better.
But not in a gay way.
I do think you just like. I think, yeah. I think if you had more confidence, you'd be sweet.
Alright, we spoke about this already. We don't have to go through it again.
And that guy, that's just, that's just like confirming my theory.
So, did he reach into his bag and pull out a fucking jalapeno and have sex with it in the car park?
No, he didn't. He
He cut a third of it off and had a look in it.
No. Ran his finger around, fucking, ooh.
But it's pretty weird, like the whole thing, it's like, usually I'd be very keen to avoid that kind of thing.
Yes, 100%.
Like any
I would do it. I would have gotten out of that cab while it was moving.
Like, avoid any interaction.
We were two minds. We either just start legging it, okay, leave him there, or we do the proper thing and just, make sure he's alright, and
I would have
then we
dropped
piss
it.
off.
I would have been out of that cab as soon as it slowed down to about 20 at the traffic lights up the road. I would have
But you know
fucking
what?
rolled
I
out
think-
onto the beach.
But I'm just like a drunk dude. It's like, normally I would just totally be like, oh, man, I gotta get away from this dude. But it's sort of a new perspective, like
Yeah,
practicing talking to dudes, but also have something to talk about. But like, and also practice acting with drunk people or semi-dickheads, etc.
Right, so where did the guy rate on a scale of 1 to 10 as dickhead?
it's hard to tell with drunkies.
As he was though, where does he rate at that time?
Yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah, that's
I
I'm
would've put him-
saying at least 8.
Really? I would have put him at like a 4, but that's on with my 0 being no dickhead at all.
Dude, he
And
was
10
obnoxious
being a grade.
to teenage kids. Anything could have happened. We were surrounded by
How did he
but-
treat you? Because I think,
really well.
I think that
But
does
that's because
affect.
he wanted to fuck Mike.
But that's because he wanted to fuck right? Because that I
Yeah.
think that does affect the score.
No, it totally does.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was, he's a bit of a dickhead to the bus driver, but
Didn't involve you.
no, but he wasn't like going to the extent of saying,
he wasn't
you're
a
total
violent.
cunt."
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah,
Like he drew the line in his abuse. There was a line. He didn't.
but he was a smart ass.
He was
you
a
know?
smart ass. But he's also quite interesting and very funny. Not just like a sloppy drunk, like slurring and shit.
He was jolly until the bus drama.
Yeah, and then when the bus pulled away, he's over it.
Yeah, right. That's important.
Yeah, he's
That's
not.
important.
Didn't send him on a bender.
Yeah.
So I'd put him at like a 3 to 4, because I'm rating from the whole experience, start to end.
Yes. So
I saw him in a different light.
Yeah.
so just
I saw him on the other
to
spectrum.
point out to
Yeah.
our listeners, now that we actually have listeners, that Andy and I are both teetotalers, and Mike is under police order not to drink.
Or touch anybody with my fists.
Oh, yeah.
So were you saying, Mike, that if you get caught for violence again, you're gonna go to jail?
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Straight up.
important not to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
hardcore.
So, had being in that situation, I was a bit on edge about it, because
I
if
see what you mean.
if he had provoked anything,
Or got
now we were really
violent
lucky.
driver.
We were really lucky that the people in the bus were just normal people.
Yeah.
Those kids were just kids, Yeah, they may look like delinquents, but they're just kids. But anything could have happened,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's a
And
good story.
yeah,
You gotta watch
I'm sure he's a fine
Citizen.
citizen when he's not drinking. He seemed okay,
Yeah.
but man, he was on the. Yeah, so we had to be careful as well, But yeah, it was pretty funny. But you know what? After the, we said see you later, and he called us poofters or whatever.
What?
Yeah, he goes, yeah, see you later, you fucking poofters. And all. But he was, he was just being
Okay, jolly.
Clint, right? He didn't mean any malice by
Maybe
it.
Clint Malay.
projecting.
Clint.
Yeah.
And then he got into a car. I'm pretty sure that was him. He got into a green
Did
sedan.
he
And
actually get into it, or was
Dude,
he just
that was
leaning
him.
against it?
Did he
no,
drive
because
it?
it drove off. And then he was nowhere to be seen.
I wasn't looking back so much.
Yeah, because we were, walking away pretty fast.
Yeah. Very interesting experience.
Yeah, right. Mystery of Clint.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google him.
So,
I don't know his last name.
who was there in the car? Like, who drove there? Who drove him? Or did
I think he got in the car, dude.
No, dude, don't look him up on the police website.
See an obituary or something. Yeah. So yeah, that's our trip down there.
Yeah, right.
And you were like, how was it? And we're like, sweet, it was good.
That's funny. That's funny that you stayed.
Did it take you long? No?
No. You had a full-on adventure. No wonder it took you 2.5 hours.
Oh, shit.
And that's
Yeah,
like
I
because
thought he
Kanina
was-
was like, how's the train and how's the bus? And Andy's like, good.
It's good. It was fast.
Yeah.
What time did you leave?
Good.
5:30.
Nothing happened. Uneventful.
I was thinking he was going to invite us to his place. Like I thought that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, like he was going to have a Coke party or something.
Yeah, he looked like the dude who would have a lot of cocaine.
So just invite a couple of his buddies over.
Ass rape, yes.
And they invite a couple of buddies over.
Then get all the gear off. No, but he
Start
he
fingering
liked
your
kissing, I
asses.
mean.
He's like, oh, the aircon's not working, sorry.
Here's some baby oil. Fucking hell. Only you two boys. Fair income.
But surprisingly, he had a daughter. You know?
Apparently.
Like, wouldn't you know that you've always been a homosexual?
Not always. Like there's heaps of people that sort of come out after they've been married. That friend of Paris's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's common.
Yeah.
Happens all the time in England.
Or they just try and live the normal life.
Yeah.
Normal, as you know.
Well, they try and live the hetero life.
Hetero life.
Have kids, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And like not.
Yeah. I mean, I've met people that are, you would, like in their 50s that have a family and they've totally come out.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I have. I've met quite a few.
Yeah.
There was one
I think it's
woman.
pretty common.
She must have been like 40 or something, and she recently became a lesbian.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
And the-
Jason's ex-wife too.
And the woman she shacked up with was in a relationship with another woman, and they had kids. Like they were raising kids. And I think it was pretty complicated. Like they had their own partners at one stage. They had kids with them, and then they yeah, it's really complicated.
Yeah, it would. It could get. Yeah, it could get complicated. Yeah.
I don't hang out with them anymore. This was going a while back. It's going back a bit.
Back before the police order.
No, after.
Oh, after.
Yeah.
You were still going out even after that.
Yeah, I had to be really careful.
Didn't you get medicated at Kinsella's or something?
Medicated? What?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, let's not get into it.
No, let's. What?
You don't have
Like,
to tell
as
the
in-
whole resulting story. Just
Like he got sedated by.
what was it like until you blacked out?
It was.
Like what you
I
got?
remember patches of it.
Drink spikes or like ambulance guys?
Well, that's the thing. It probably was. I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, I was like on auto mode for a while, and then came to. That's not interesting, man. Shit.
That's not uninteresting.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I wonder if Kinsella's is still around.
Yeah, I don't know. I ride past there every morning on my way to work, or when I do go into the office. I'll have a look next time.
Do you know anyone who went to Mardi Gras last night?
No.
Because at about 3:30, a mate of mine who I haven't seen in a long time, a kid I grew up with, he messaged me. He's like, "Oh, you out partying?" And I'm like, "Oh shit." Mind you, I haven't seen this guy in ages.
Yeah, right.
Last time I saw him, I just ran into him and yeah, had a couple of drinks at the pub, and he told me what he's gone through recently. Like yeah, he was gonna go to jail, dude, for drug dealing.
Wow.
No shit. I think someone set him up. A friend of a friend of his.
Yeah.
See, a friend of mine, a friend of his, which is a friend of a mate of mine. They sort of had like a falling out, I think, to do with their relationship with their wife or girlfriend or whatever. And yeah, I think one of my mates set him up. So you know, police caught him with enough to put him away, basically. You know, it's just petty stuff. He wasn't like a big, you know, ringleader or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So for a while there, like...
Shit, so that whole time you could have gotten on. Fair income.
But yeah. Anyway, I got a call from him last night. Oh, not a call, a message. I think he was out.
Forward me on his mobile number.
It's weird though.
Is it? Yeah, right.
This guy, he was... Yeah.
So, that was a bit of a downer.
Sorry.
No, that's alright. That's alright.
These memories keep flooding in.
Repress them.
Yeah, how about cool. Not last night, the night before. What's the name?
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Yes, so how did you pull up after eating a raw jalapeno, Mike?
Actually, that was really cool. Okay. Mind you, I've had a couple of, you know,
Dramas.
I've had a couple of cones. Yeah. Had a couple of cones already. And I'm eating a pizza. I was eating quite a few pizzas. And I sliced those things really fine, right? And then I spread it all around the piece of pizza, and I was munching away. But as I was feeling the heat, it was really hard for my brain to register the pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was registering, but somehow I was able to control it. It was really weird.
So you ended like a zen state.
Yeah. That I was really numb. So it was really odd. I want to try it again. Drawn on the sweats. Maybe I should try a different chili this time. Something a bit hotter.
I think so, because you went through that one like nothing.
Yeah, it was pretty tame.
Did you wash it?
It was a jalapeno, so... That's halfway between a capsicum and a chili.
Is it?
Oh well, that's what it felt like. It didn't really seem that hot.
Yeah, right. I've never really thought about them in those terms.
So yeah, next time I'll bring in something else, like a bird's eye, or what's another chili that's pretty hot?
Next time
Habanero.
you're up at your mine and get that
Habanero.
get that pie that's 300 times hotter than a habanero.
Nah, dude, I will probably die. Internal bleeding. I reckon. But I wouldn't mind trying it.
You could just put it on your tongue, like get enough, like a postage stamp size amount in a spoon, and put it on your tongue, and then scrape it off after like a few minutes so that you don't actually swallow it. So you don't do it.
Was it ghost chili that they used in that thing?
I don't know.
Gotta find out.
But it's from that pie shop in your minor,
You might.
which actually puts it in within reach as well. And you
Is it near the bait and tackle shop there?
Yes.
If you ever go up to your minor, visit that.
Why? What sounds like there's a story there?
It was just like banjo music.
Dude,
as we
it
walked
was.
in.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Interesting looking dude, man.
Interesting looking dude, yeah. Really stained, dirty white beater, shorts, and just thongs on.
Really thin.
Busted out teeth.
Sweat. He had the sweats on.
He did have some he had one.
He looked like he was hanging, dude. You know,
Wow.
Yeah.
like he had some sort of heroin addiction. He was just, man, I missed my hit, Saba.
Crystal meth, I reckon.
And he was talking it up, man. He had all the stories. You know, your fishing stories. I mean, yeah.
Give us one. Like, what sort of stories are we talking?
Caught a big fish.
What are those stories?
No, I mean, like, are we talking tales of near tragedy or tales of big fish?
First, he spoke about his money-making ventures
Yeah, what?
of
How the
chopping
fuck
down
did that
trees.
come up?
I have no look.
You guys meet this when I'm with you, no one talks to us. His money-making ventures.
Yeah.
Like he rented a big ass truck, drove out to Moree, filled it with firewood, and came back and sold it.
And
Wow.
And made heaps of money. Didn't have to work for like 6 weeks. But the thing is, it's not like he had. It's not like he came back and had that money and kept working. He said, I didn't work for 6 weeks.
Yeah, right. Subsistence living.
Yeah.
It's not like I turned straight back around and got another fucking butt truckload.
Or like, not like, oh, I got a new car, or I paid this off, or that's like, didn't work for 6 weeks.
Yeah. So that was really a money-sustaining venture rather than a money-making exercise.
Yeah. And he probably would have flipped it up.
Ah,
How about
VBs
how about
every
his-
day.
Yeah.
his pig shooting as well. Spoke about.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he.
miss out. You should come on these trips.
No, because then you won't have these stories. Because seriously, seriously,
Well, what happened?
he would have walked up to the counter. I would have given him the go away, fuck off eyes, and you would have never have spoken, or actually just through
I got
the
those eyes
sunglasses.
24/7, dude.
Through the sunglasses, just like fuck off, dude. Give me bait.
I bought my bait, give him my change.
Yeah, that's
See you
right.
later.
See ya.
Over there for quite a bit.
Yeah, you
He
must
was
have.
talking about sharks. He was saying he had some mathematics about sharks. Like he had.
Oh no.
He was like, I I bought this big shark's jaw and got like this many teeth out of it.
And he sells each tooth for
and
$15
then he was
a
like,
pop.
oh, when this necklace tooth, I bought this for $60. Tim was all Rain Man working it out. Whoa, totally ripped yourself off on that too.
You can't get past it. You can't get past one. I mean,
He can't help himself.
Yeah.
Did you repack your kite when you got home and have another look at it, or
No, I didn't. I just kept it as is.
the examination was enough here at my place?
Yeah, no, it was pretty detailed there. Tonight I'm pulling out some manuals. I've thrown out the manual for my 12-meter one, but it looks like you can download that. I'm gonna just leaf through that, check all the safety features and how like what to clip to what when you go on the beach. Then I think I'm just good to go.
can you possibly set up your kite near a cliff? Not one that's too high.
You could, yes.
And then launch the kite,
Yes.
take a run off, and jump off that cliff using the kite.
Yes.
And see how far it could take you before you land in the water.
You could do that.
You can do it off a jetty, even. You know,
Off a jetty is not much different to doing it off the ground.
Yeah, if you had good kite control, you could totally do it.
You might die.
Yeah, that's where the good kite control comes in.
I imagine there's probably like a lot of gusting along the cliff where the wind comes along and hits the cliff. Maybe there'd be a big updraft.
You might die.
Yeah, there's probably a big updraft, so you go up and up, and then when the updraft dies out, then you'd land.
Just wear your proximity flying suit as well, so if
Yes.
if you do lose air,
Yeah.
you could just spread your arms in the bat suit. Fucking.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a good idea though, Mike.
But
Wouldn't be
I mean, it's a similar concept. I mean, you might as well just get a different harness and go parasailing.
Yeah, that's what you just
but
get.
how fast
parasailing
do you
on.
actually drop? Are you dropping fairly fast?
You can
Like-
climb up on a parasail. You can climb up.
But on the surfing kite, it just depends on the wind. Like they're not meant to climb.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah.
It's yeah.
How about just a brief stall so it slows down your fall and your distance as well.
The dude when I was
So you
getting,
don't just slam straight into the water,
Yeah.
as if you were dropping.
the
without
dude
the kite.
who was an instructor, like when I was getting lessons,
Yeah.
he's sort of standing on the beach holding the kite on his harness while I'm getting ready and stuff, and the kite's like straight overhead. He like gives it a little pull on the bar, and he goes up about 3 feet, so his feet are 3 feet off air, and he just sort of gradually glides down and down. But so you can, yeah. But
Have you ever
have
seen
to
anyone
use
doing it barefoot?
No,
Would it be possible?
I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
Because I think barefoot water skiing involves a tremendous amount of speed.
A lot of speed. And also to get that much speed on a kite, you need a lot of wind,
Right.
which would make the water a bit more choppy,
Okay.
and your feet would dig in, whereas the water skier can go on glass smooth.
Man, I really got to see it, and then I'd know a bit more. Because at the moment I'm just imagining it, you know. And I haven't watched enough vids.
Have you watched any vids?
I watched a couple.
Oh, that's enough then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was the kite shop?
Just up the road from Jimmy's. Probably like
Maybe
Because all I
4
saw were
blocks.
residentials.
4 blocks
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
that parade.
we were pretty close to it when we got out in that car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where you were dishing out the hand job.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
To Clyde.
Clint, man, Clint.
Man.
Sorry, that's right. Clint Malat.
Yeah.
Gold.
Mate.
Fucking gold. Yeah, so it was just around there, so I just went down there and inquired about lessons and stuff.
Cool.
Picked up the trainer.
Do you have any preference of lessons there as opposed to the one at the end of your street?
No, I'd go there. I don't know who the one at the end of the street is.
Okay.
I think. Do you know who they are?
They're Jeep something. I've looked at them, but
Are they associated with a store or?
not with the store, no.
So I think it'd be better to. I mean, it's only a few blocks down the road.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So anyone else got any funny stories from the week?
Nothing from the week.
Buy anything. Spend
Well,
any
I'm
money.
thinking.
Or thinking.
Oh.
Anything new coming on the radar. We can have a segment called On the Radar.
On the radar.
I think I wrote something down to buy.
Oh, there we go. So it is on the radar.
Now I've forgotten it. I think it might have gone off the radar. Shit. Yeah, it's off the radar now.
It wasn't the... Oh, fuck, that was a short-lived frenzy.
Maybe we could keep a list,
Yes.
a tracker on the website.
True, we could tag things.
Yeah.
How's this going to work exactly?
We'll just keep a list of everything we're going to buy, so we don't forget it and not buy it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
way,
that's all part of having the hobby.
Well, it wasn't the vintage beatbox, was it? The vintage drum machine, Andy? That,
No, that I looked at that, but it didn't come into it.
And how expensive?
Drum machine. Wait. Go back.
Yeah, I was looking for a vintage drum machine that I could use when we're doing theme music for our podcast.
Yeah.
But the two I wanted were like they're like $2 to $3 grand. Yeah.
Wow. And yeah, the sound can be replicated, man. Don't do that.
I just want one.
So there's been some work on the website. Firstly, the first pod went up and was published, and has the good new cover artwork, which is just awesome. I don't know if we've infringed on any trademarks or anything, but I guess we'll see when a complaint comes.
With that? No.
No, I think it's reasonable usage. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like a photo of a second-hand item that's no longer available,
Which has been
for a series that was anyway. And so I had to go through quite the ordeal to get it in iTunes, but it is now with the correct logo, with the correct cover image and stuff. Andy's been worked on the theme. I put up a post today. I'll post this episode when it's ready. And so there's been some progress there. Now all of the different Mint inboxes all point to the same the same site. So mintinbox.org.info.co all point to the same website.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I signed up for a Twitter account.
Cool.
I don't know why.
Got it.
Mint @mint_in_box. Haven't done Facebook page. YouTube account, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's been a fair bit of work done there.
Wow,
We
man.
could probably use the cover art as the title, where on the theme at the moment it says medicine.
Oh yeah.
What have you?
A few things up for
Your
that.
plans there? Is that torpedo boy image that you showed me?
No, that I'll chuck all those in. That's just what came with the default theme. I'll just chuck stuff in there.
Oh, so yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool. Yeah, right. So nothing else. Jesus, a short one this week.
Yeah, I'm sure shit happened, but I'm just not remembering it.
I'm really low on money until payday. I'm gonna try and get through without blowing savings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a monthly?
Yeah.
That sucks balls.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm got to lay off the spending for a little while. It's just been a bit intense.
Especially if you're saving up for cake.
Well, exactly, and it's time to, open up some of the toys I've had for ages.
Yeah. Well, pastime. Which one will you open up?
Well, I need to buy the wood to make the table for my train set, which will force me to unpack the last of the boxes in that spare room so I can make room for it. And that'll expose all my Flames of War stuff. But more importantly, and probably more high priority, is I was looking at the Warlord Games website. And they have...
That's how it starts.
Quite the level, sort of... What's a good word for it? Quite the breadth of Persian and Greek 28mm plastic and infantry troops.
Last time I was looking, they were phasing out metal in plastic. And I much prefer plastic.
And the plastics mean that the infantry are all interchangeable. They've all just got different helmets for different...
Are they new models?
Easier to custom.
A lot of new models, yeah. And
Are they similar to the Spartans?
yes,
that
they're part of it.
Oh, beautiful.
They'll have Spartans.
Dude.
Yep, that's the core. That's the infantry box. I'll share.
Do you still have your trireme?
Yes, I fucking do, my man.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
I do. I'll share a link to the newsletter that will allow you to have a look at it.
Can't believe you're still on that newsletter.
Oh, dude, it's the newsletter that has survived not going to trash. Like I actually look at it.
The Warlord Games one?
Yes, Warlord Games.
That's pretty cool. They do
What?
good stuff.
Didn't they get bought out by somebody? I remember reading something about...
No,
one
the
company
guy
buying
who
out
did
another.
the original hoplites that you and I bought,
Yes.
he got bought out by Warlord.
Oh, that's right.
And Warlord have used his models and obviously his abilities as the foundation for this latest the range that they have. Hang on, let me just go to their website. The range that they have, it's under their Hail Caesar game system, and that is for everything from 3000 BC to 1500 AD. And then the game system, you add them pike and shot, I think is next. Hang on, when the...
Pike and shot's 1500 to 1700.
Yes, and then they have the American
War of the
Civil...
Roses?
Hang on,
Oh, no.
let me have a look. I'm on their website now. Hail Caesar is 3000 BC to 1500 AD. Pike and shot is 1500 AD to 1700 AD. Black powder is 1700 AD to 1900 AD. Bolt action is 1939 to 1945. So they're only missing the First World War. And they've got the entire range covered from 3000 BC to modern history. But if you look at the Hail Caesar under the Greeks, for instance, they have those... they've remodeled the boxes for our hoplites, so they look into the theme.
Okay.
Into a different theme. And then you just buy like Greek Croatian archers, peltasts, civilians, command units, Psyloi. Here's a link, and I'll post it to the
There's a whole
website.
section for Spartans, dude.
Yeah. That's for Mike.
I remember I wanted to buy a few more, and I had a look at their website, and the box, the picture didn't match the actual models, and I contacted them, and they're like, oh, and then that's when the guy told me about their company buying out the original
Yeah, right.
maker and stuff like that.
So what I would like to do is recreate the Battle of Marathon. So have Greek army on one side, and then the Achaemenid Persians as the opposing force. Because if you look at them, there's some sweet ass shit in there too.
So how many boxes of these ancient do you dudes already own?
I believe I have 4 of the Greek. They're all still mint in box. Actually, that's not.
Same.
That's why I'm asking.
That's actually not true. I've taken one of the boxes.
I've opened one.
And assembled the dudes until it got really hard to work out their spears. But
Yeah.
I basically assembled one box of them, but I think I have 4 in total.
How many boxes have you got, mate?
I think I may have 6.
So not a
One
stupid
that's
number.
being opened in excellent condition.
Excellent, not mint.
No. See, I may have to throw that one out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've probably updated them, so you should.
No, they haven't updated them at all. They've been spent the time working on the ancillary, the cavalry, the Stratajoy, the command units and stuff. But yeah, I would like to do the Battle of Marathon. Just from a
Dude,
collection
these
point.
Athenians look hot.
They totally do, man. Have a look at the Persians, man. The Achaemenid Persians. There's a Kushite spear regiment that's just fucking awesome. Have they got immortals? Let me have a look. I've got heaps of lead Persians. Sparabara.
Anything for Byzantine. I'd like to see them.
That would be Roman, I imagine, wouldn't it? Because the Byzantines were a hangover from early Imperial Romans, Caesarian Romans. And they've got War of the Roses. I really like their Civil War stuff too. I think that's black powder. But no, I really want to. Also, from a Roman perspective, I bought still mint in box. Actually, it was never mint in box really, because it was delivered in one of those. It's like a resin casting that's been hand done, and it arrived in a box with tissue wool and stuff. But it was.
So you've actually got to put effort into it to
Yeah.
get it up to mint in box.
Yes, it's the phalanx, the Russian phalanx miniature. Tortoise, whatever it is. I'll see if I can see it in the shop. They'll have it. So yeah, that'd be wicked. That'd be wicked. So that's sort of my on the radar at the moment. But it involves putting plans for 2 other extremely large projects into action, which is the construction of the railroad table. Because
Damn it, timeline, dude. Maybe then you're more motivated.
My problem with the railroad table is I'm looking for something that will fold up. But it'll fold up. There it is, the Tsudo. I'm looking for something that will fold up with some scenery on top in a way that will not damage the scenery. So from an 8x4 table perspective, I'm looking for something that will hinge off the back legs and then allow you to sort of put the table in in a vertical position and move the legs together and lock in place to protect the table. that makes sense.
Don't quite get it. I just have to see a picture.
Yeah, so something where the table folds, so rather than being, it's then 4 foot high and 8 foot wide, rather than being 8 foot wide. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter.
Still not.
No, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so I'm looking for an interesting folding type bench arrangement that I can't get my head around yet. I can't, and I'm finding it really difficult to search for it.
Yeah.
Because you end up getting so many false negatives with dudes, like with pre-made things and things designed for, like, fold away into a side onto a wall, like those wall hanging setups that dudes have. So, but yeah, so that's where I am with that. So, mind you, maybe I could move the Ackerman. No, can't move it forward.
Are any of those in plastic? They're Persian.
Uncertain. You'd have to look at them.
There's a thing you can click on the left to filter for only plastics.
Wow, they know the benefit of plastics too then.
Yeah.
I only see metal in books.
Well, then there is no plastics in the Persians.
That means I don't buy Persians.
Well, you've already bought Greeks. So,
How many things? Is it like 20 to a box?
42 to a box. And the box,
The mic's got like 250 miniatures.
and the boxes are reasonably priced.
Yeah.
How much is the box? Hang on, I'm in Greeks.
32 bucks a box. Put that classical Greek hot dog.
Yeah, 32 bucks, less than $1 each, man. They've worked out how to survive through 3D printing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't bother. So it's less.
That's a lot. That's more than you can paint.
Well, it's probably designed that you only buy one box,
Not six.
not 6.
Buy one, finish that box, then buy another.
Yeah,
But, man,
yeah. When you've got all of the command units to suit it and
what
stuff.
kind of hobby is that? Honestly?
I know.
So yeah. And the White Dwarf has come out weekly now. What the fuck is that about?
Dude, I still haven't seen.
I've seen one. I've
issue.
seen one. There's one in my newsagents that I'm going to go to tomorrow, actually. And yeah, it's a really small magazine now, small format.
Weird.
And
But how many pages is this?
maybe like 100. I don't know. Actually, I'd be talking totally out of my ass if I even guessed. But the other magazine that accompanies it, Visions of Warcraft, Warhammer, or whatever it's called, is actually a nice one of those large format, high quality print books, like the art magazines and stuff. And it looks kind of cool, but I can't believe they've got enough to fill a monthly magazine of visions and artwork, and then a weekly magazine of the action activities within the hobby. I mean, what the fuck?
Maybe that's something they're trying to do to add more value combat against the 3D printing.
So do you think that
Yeah.
maybe they have local content generators talking about conventions and competitions and shit, or what?
They've always had some local stuff.
But they've only dedicated like a page to it. You know, like you're talking about the clubs that are in and around.
Or like painting challenges and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like Golden Demons and local versions of
Okay.
that shit. Yeah. So it's interesting.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe they're looking for writers.
Absolutely not.
Get in there.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Victrix even has some hoplites, I just noticed.
Yeah, I just
48
saw that.
highly detailed modelled in 28mm. Hard plastics. And these guys, what millimetre of this are the other hoplites? 25mm? Are they? That could prove to be... And, oh no, 28. See what they're like together. Maybe mix them in for some variety. There's even 2 different boxes of Victorix ones. Victrix. Victra. Victwog. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, so that's the only thing that's really been on my radar today. The last of the Cryptozoic Man comic. That's Walter Flanagan and Kevin and Brian Johnson.
Has that just come out, or is it you've just got it?
No, it's just come out.
Oh, cool.
The last issue, so I'll start reading it now. But I just got it electronically on my iPad.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So I'll let you know how that pans out. It should be alright. We'll see. Nothing been on your radar, Andy?
No.
Nothing on mine at the moment.
No.
No. Nothing major.
Not even a Greek Athenian army?
Now that you mention it.
Because look at those spearmen in the hoplites in Lynn and Curias regiment. They're plastics reportedly as well. Yeah. Alright, well.
If I did anything, I'd pull out some of my 40k or
Flames.
Which ones have you still got, Andy?
Vampire
40k
counts, skeletons,
Oh yeah.
space wolves in 40k.
I remember seeing those painted, dude. Especially the undead.
Let me have a look at the fantasy army, see if I can't be
Very
tempted.
Easy. That's how it starts.
I think we're well past Games Workshop. I don't think they could trick us into anything.
No, I would much rather do my historic or my Flames of War.
Yeah.
But you never know, I could buy 4 of the starter box sets and then split them up with Mike and
Undercoat them.
undercoat them.
Tune in with Hammer.
They do have new dwarves. Oh, look at those dwarven helicopters. No, I can't do it. That was the perfect thing to turn me off.
40k, dude. 40k.
Oh, even 40k. Why wouldn't we paint bolt action?
Bolt action? Yeah, that's cool.
I'd do bolt action.
What size of bolt action?
28mm.
Ooh. The Fantasy 28, right?
No,
What they called?
World War II 28mm.
Oh, I meant like the model style. What did they call the...
Exaggerated 28mm.
Exaggerated. Okay.
I don't think that they are, you know.
No?
Have a look at them.
I'll have a look one sec.
I'll send you a link if you like.
I've got it.
I'll put it in there so that's where I get all the links that we've talked about.
Dude, they've even got planes.
Yeah, like they're really nice. Miniatures, the bolt action World War II.
With the bolt action, you play almost like skirmish type games.
Here's something
More like Mordheim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna link this thing you can buy. Oh no, I'll just tell you. A complete Ultramarines chapter on the Games Workshop website. $17,500. That's unpainted, unassembled.
I dare ya.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Is that not? I'd like to see if anyone has ever bought it.
I want to know if
Google it,
anybody's
dude.
actually
People at
worked
YouTube
out.
that shit.
Usually ships within 24 hours. Plus a bunch of signed copies of the books, charts, painting.
Bolt Action even has a starter set.
I should do a stock take of the stuff I have.
You should do a stock take and start eBaying, dude.
God.
Look at that last one.
Do a stock take and buy a sledgehammer and stock
Kroval.
smashed.
Oh, here we go. Wow, and you can customize them all.
Yep, and it's
Multi-parts, that's good.
and it's like $112.
Yeah, that looks really good.
That's the Bolt Action Assault on Normandy 28mm war game. Well, what would you describe that miniature desktop battlefield, the desktop wargaming? Desktop wargaming. But you could have heaps of the SD KFZs, you know, the half tracks.
Yeah.
They would look
love
awesome
those
in
things.
28mm, man.
I can commit to a small
Oh,
bunch
dude.
of Bolt Action.
Yeah, I'm there too.
Yeah, because if it was skirmish
I'm
type
ready
games, you
whenever
don't need a
anyone
lot
else
of
is.
things.
Yeah, you don't have to paint like super much.
You don't have to have 1,500 points worth of shit.
Yeah,
You just have a nice squad of dudes,
slice up things.
Rambo style.
Have a look
With
at
a
the
couple
half
of
track.
platoons.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'll let me have a look. I'm ready to go. So the listeners have just heard a frenzy start, build,
It's actually happened.
and now some mint in box purchase. I'm glad Kanena will never listen to this. She'll listen to the first one and then just go, oh yeah, okay, and then never listen to another one. So
Yeah.
anyone who knows us, shut up. So what countries are you going to buy?
Russia.
What
I
about
just
you,
like
Mike?
that Russian team.
Well, you're going Germans, aren't you?
Well, I'm leaving that completely to you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it's either Germany or...
I've got Germany in Flames of War, so I'm totally happy to take on another. I would probably go US.
They've got Poland, Mike.
They got Italy.
Do they have Italy? Polish Army Cavalry Command. There you go. Early old Polish Lancers.
That's a myth. You know that, right?
I don't know that, but you can buy minis, so it must be
No, I've seen a video of it, dude.
They were just training.
Yeah, but they got
use those
fucking
lances
run
for
over the
training.
top with tanks.
What?
They got run over the top. Like the video I've seen video of a tanks blitzkrieging over the top of dudes on with lances.
Oh, I have not seen that video.
Yeah, there is video. They're not wearing like the myth. I think has them in coats of armor and shit. But yeah, I don't know. They probably were just training, but
Because they were pretty modern, the Polish. Like
they were certainly modern.
more modern
afterwards.
compared to even Germany. They had everything, weapons wise.
Yeah, they just probably didn't have them deployed, which is why the training and the video probably go together. But anyway, so you choose whatever you want to take, man. Just you reserve something, because I'm buying something
Okay,
tonight.
I'll do German. Since I'm already going US in flames.
Okay, well I'll do the opposite as with you.
And you can stay true to the Ruskies.
Oh, well.
They have Japanese.
They do.
They've got everybody, dude. Except I insultingly haven't separated the Australians from the English.
Do they actually show them as Aussies?
No.
Okay.
Canadians should be appalled as well. Yeah, that's awesome.
You have a pretty big range.
Huge range, dude. Much bigger than the last time I saw it.
Don't buy 7 boxes.
Come on, dude. Come on. We gotta save on average out postage, man. We gotta buy all 7 at once.
Dude.
The more you buy, the more you save.
Yeah. All true.
I'm even signing up as I'm logging in as a returning customer because I must have.
No.
Yeah.
What are these vehicles made of? Resin or?
Yeah.
Oh my god, resin. I don't know. Do they have these vehicles in just plastics? 'Cause resin sucks, dude.
Read the description.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, resin would really influence my choice of everything. That was resin.
I had to use a Dremel tool to cut into that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, not only that, some of my resin models, when it came to like the summer months, the heat, especially coming from my fingers and stuff, would just melt it.
Okay, this German Soviet artillery piece of metal.
A resin tank in the US Army.
Oh.
Well, that totally. I'll take parachuters.
Yeah, do that. I'll do the Fallschirmjäger.
Hey.
Or
How did you say that again? I always wondered how that was pronounced.
Fallschirmjäger.
Fallschirmjäger. I always pronounced it Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirmjäger.
Yeah, let's do that.
I call them Fallschirmers.
Fallschirmers, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of resin metal here.
What about their American troops? Are they all plastic? Are all their troops plastic, you reckon?
My dad would love this stuff.
The troops do look plastic. The ones I've seen are. Yeah.
Okay, so does anyone want to buy go halves in the Assault on Normandy box? It's got Americans and Germans in it.
Ooh, I'll have to go.
You don't have to go. I can handle some Germans if you don't want to go.
But you probably should. Because otherwise only one army can
And they'll get mint in box.
And you'll both buy one each and hit half of the hammer.
Well, that's what we can do. Rather than go halves, we'll just both go one each. Oh, no, maybe
Yeah.
Mike doesn't want to spend that much. Maybe he doesn't want the book and stuff. And the shitty terrain. That actually looks okay.
Looks like I'll be buying my own box.
Alrighty.
Why do you want both?
Man, have you seen it?
Is it the 2,000 point or 1,000 point?
Not sure.
It's
Oh,
called
no,
Assault
it's
on Normandy.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's got the rule book in there and everything. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the Jeeps.
They do look like nice.
They do, don't they? What's this bolt action collection that I'm looking at for $200? Oh, it's all the books. Sold! Sold. I think you get a limited edition miniature with it from each army as well. You do.
Oh shit! Limited edition. Get it?
Those two words are like,
Yeah, gold, man.
yeah.
They're like poop to a fly.
Okay, I can't see whether or not it says Medal 28 miniatures, the USR. Damn it. The US infantry of medal.
Oh,
Let me have a look at another army. Great Britain. 1,000-point British Army.
I wonder if they have a Flak 88.
Have a look.
Because if I get one of those, one of the missions could... Oh, no, not a Flak 88, just a... what's it called? What was that? Anti-tank gun?
The 88mm.
Yeah.
It's the same cannon, just in a different configuration.
Right.
It looks like Great Britain is a medal, set of medal dudes too.
Because then your airborne can try and take it out.
Yeah, well, if I go the American, if the US, I would go airborne because they can have heaps of dudes with parachutes and stuff, and jeeps. Those cool Willys jeeps.
the T-34 is plastic.
Oh, real?
Tank army!
Oh my god.
Well, 10% discount if you buy 3 vehicles.
Really?
Yeah. The more you spend, the more you save.
We should get these guys to sponsor us.
Yeah. Treasure.
I wonder how that works. The British Expeditionary Force. It's just a little band. Alright, what other ones are there? I couldn't bring myself to be the French, the Italian, the Japanese, or the partisans. No, I'll go the US, I think.
Because we're doing European theatre. You know?
Yeah.
If we did the Pacific, you'd have to change your dudes from airborne to Marines, and there were no Ruskies around. Or were there?
No. So here's the big question. 500 points or 1,000 points?
1 to 2,000.
I say 1.
Okay. Because I'm just going to
because
buy
there's quite a few sets that are 1.
I'm just going to buy the set, yeah. That's hot.
Hold on a moment. What do you mean you're going to buy the set?
I told you, man, this frenzy's going to go to 180. The listeners will have heard.
So like the army box. Are you clicking the button?
It's in my cart.
Dude, I think he is.
No, it's in my cart. But I'm waiting for you guys to, I'm just waiting till the end of the call. Till the end of the show.
Click it online, dude. That can be the final thing. You can click.
Alright, well.
You can actually click.
Don't click it. What are you doing?
I'll have to have a look at my card. Oh, I need to get my password back from Warlord Games. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh man, I cannot decide.
What are you looking at?
A 500 point German army has a SDK of said 222.
Nice. That's a bit
out.
sexy. Maybe we should start with the 500-point armies.
Yeah.
And then grow into it if you're not building a custom one.
Well, they do have those box sets, 1,000-point box set armies.
Yes.
And if you get an infantry box set, it's 500 points just for the infantry.
Well, not for mine, because mine are metal.
Okay.
So I don't have the ability to buy, like, cheap, bulkish dudes.
Yeah. I don't want cheap bulk.
Well, no, but they're higher quality as well. Jesus, what's going on there? Is that Mike?
Scratching my ear.
Oh.
I can't decide whether I should go Fallschirmjäger, SS, or Wehrmacht.
The SS, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Fallschirmjäger, however you say it, was my focus for Flames of War, just because they get a lot of those half tracks.
Yeah, you're right. Don't need a goddamn tank.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking, Andy? A tank army?
Just general Soviet. I don't know what because there'll be rules on army makeup and stuff.
Yeah, no, that is true. Maybe I could go British and custom up some Aussies.
Well, yeah.
That'd be an easy.
The British have plastic?
Let me have a look. I don't think so, no.
Be more tricky, I guess.
I'll just file
Special
that
air
off.
service.
Oh, it's saying that. They have body and weapon sprues are plastic.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, body and weapon. What else is there?
Legs.
Okay.
I don't know. They've got plastic commandos, plastic desert rats. Oh, I can't really go the African theatre because you never appeared there, and Mike could have to repaint his dudes. Oh no, they do have plastic boxes.
It's not like really
Not like they'll ever get out of the box.
Yeah. so just take
That's funny. Yeah, right. The desert rats don't even have Aussie fucking hats.
Wow, they look so cool. I'm looking at the Africa Corps. Linkage.
Oh, for the Germans.
Yeah. They're all wearing those short hats.
Well, they've even got it's down to the specific Marines that face the Germans, Marines that face the Japanese.
Is that for real?
Mm.
Let me have a look.
Oh, okay. The M3A1 half track, the US half track, is plastic.
That sounds cool.
So maybe I could go like
An armored
armored
core.
fist. Yeah.
Oh wow, how cool.
Well, they've got an armoured fist box. It just has the
Yeah,
half
that's
tracks.
cool, dude. What's that, 1,000 points?
I don't know. I don't know how many points they are.
Oh man, the frenzy!
Oh yeah. So the half track was used in airborne operations, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, they would have, like for example, during Market Garden. I don't think they parachuted in, I'm not sure. I think they did. But I saw them in the end getting into half tracks and stuff in some of the films.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's because they had to get the fuck out of there. There were more Germans than they killed.
The aeroplanes are pre-painted die-cast.
Awesome. They're not bad, you know. The paint job, I mean. It's pretty good.
Wonder how many dudes are in a half track. Probably about 8.
Could be, yeah.
Alright, so I think I've got about, I don't know how many points. Have I got army builder? I should have army builder. I'm looking at 1,000 point airborne army linking now. That's the army set, which is 1,000 points, and complementing that with 3 half tracks because of the $8 saving that you get.
So we're looking at a 2,000 right now.
Well, it's be like 1,200 points,
Okay.
but I don't know
If you
how
were gonna
many
get
points.
any set, that's the set to get, dude.
Mm.
Screaming Eagles.
Yeah, totally. Totally is.
That's excellent.
Yeah, and the 3 half tracks will complement that 3 9-man squads that are in the Screaming Eagles package.
Yeah.
And it's not a ridiculous amount of painting.
No, that's what I do like about the 28 mil as opposed to time.
Yeah.
Put a bit fun detail into them.
Yeah. True. And we'll be able to do a pod when we're actually painting.
Yeah, that's a good thing you can do. I like that.
We'll have to invest in mics.
Yeah, it's underway, don't worry.
Yeah, Andy's looking into it. Or is that the toy that you were talking about?
No.
What was the toy that you forgot about?
I don't know. I forgot about it.
It dropped straight off your radar.
Yeah. Can't have been that good.
Alright. So here we go.
Can you put the mic right by the key or the mouse?
Oh, still invalid login. Let me try again. Still invalid login. No. So, we might as well call it there then. Unless someone's got anything to add.
No.
Alright, so I've just ordered my bolt action.
Nice.
Which ones?
The 2 I linked, the Airborne Screaming Eagles and the 3 M31As, Troop Carriers half tracks. So we'll talk about those when they come in. I'll have a look at them. And there it is.
Nice.
Alright.